Hi, I'm Ray Dobson of Troubled Minds, Staffordshire. Mental health is a serious problem that can be helped and in many cases fully corrected. It can happen to any one of us, especially with the life stresses many of us are faced with in today's society. I recently have had many people who are going through even more stress than normal. They feel trapped, overwhelmed and don't know what to do. They are getting more panic attacks than ever and they are self-harming amongst other things. So this recording will help ease and allow your focus to be directed elsewhere. And then a further tape afterwards will be a relaxation tape that will guide you into your relaxed state so your worries will begin to drift away. So let me start. Sometimes our problems overwhelm us and we feel as though they are breaking us. But our problems are nothing more than challenges that arise from time to time that we actually need so we can grow and become stronger. The way we handle them is the secret to our life's happiness or despair. We cannot control our environment or the people around us, although some people try. But we can learn to control ourselves. No one actually gives us the feelings of stress or depression. We actually have a particular process or a program that we have to go through to feel any feeling. And if we don't do it in that particular way, we can't feel stressed, sad, anger, or even happiness for that matter. It may be a strange notion, but you can gain control over all your emotions by using the techniques that we teach. Lots of people will say, oh, pull yourself together or pull yourself out of it or man up. Well, you should say to them, get educated. They don't know what you're going through. I always say, don't just tell people how to do things, show them how to do them. And so Troubled Minds does that. The facts are, you live and feel your consistent thoughts, and in doing so, your thoughts eventually become your reality as they turn into beliefs. Mentors and life coaches talk about manifesting the things you want in your life, as if you don't do it already, but this time you're manifesting things that you don't want. Because you are doing it all the time. It's just that some manifest good things and others manifest bad things. If you're feeding your mind with good information and thinking good things and following up with good actions on a consistent daily basis, then I guarantee your life will be good and you will feel good. And you can choose to do this. On the other hand, if you're feeding your mind with bad information and thinking bad things, which if you're listening to this, you either are or you know someone who is, then what do you think will happen? The second one is not a good plan at all if you want to have a good life and feel good. But it's a great plan if you want to feel crap about life and yourself. So I'm thinking, which one will you choose now? To overcome situations, first you have to acknowledge the situation. Don't ignore it. Something is wrong, and what you have been doing so far has not worked at all. So it's time to do something else. It may be hard at the moment not to think about the crappy things in your life. So let's decide how we will do this. And the way to do it is spend only 20% of your time on the problem and 80% of your time on the solution. Secondly, you have to accept your part in making the change. We cannot do it for you unless you follow the instructions and the techniques that we give you to make those changes. It's never always the world that is at fault or the other person that's at fault. We have a part in it as well. If we were not there, it could not have happened that way. Actually, it's more our beliefs are part of the problem. They dictate how we behave, and if others behave differently, we don't like it at all. How dare they have different beliefs than us? How dare they have different opinions than us? But it's always good to remember that other people do have different beliefs and opinions because they learned differently from different mums, dads, friends, teachers, and they create their opinions and values on what they have learned. Here is something for you to consider. They are two classrooms of children. The teachers had the same item, which is a black dagger, in each room. One teacher teaches the children the black dagger was used to save the queen, and so it is valued and a symbol of goodness. The other teacher said it was a dagger that almost killed the queen in a terrible attempt on her life and is a symbol of evil. What happens when later the children of both classes meet up and discuss the dagger? Both will disagree and argue about it, and yet both in their minds are correct because they trusted the information they were given. The point is here, what we learn can sometimes be incorrect, or at least change as time goes by. So it is always best to check what you have learned is still correct for the way that you are living now. And third, what do you actually want in life? It's good to write it down and keep notes so you can go back and remember what your goals are. Understanding what is happening is key. Are your feelings saying to you, well done, you're doing things right because you're getting good feelings? Or are they saying to you, do something else with the bad feelings you're getting? Your emotions are nothing more than a message from your brain. The bad feelings saying, this is not good, do something different. Because if you don't, then nothing will change. It's time to commit yourself to the outcome, because you have to do something to get something. And we can teach you how to do this. I am Ray Dobson of Troubled Minds Staffordshire, a charitable company who relies on sponsors, donations and grants so that we can continue help people at little or zero cost to themselves. So please, any small amount will go to help these people and in some instances save lives. We have a Fund Me section on our Facebook page, Troubled Minds Staffordshire. Thank you for listening. Wait for the second recording, which will be put up on the site very shortly. I'm Ray Dobson. Take care.